Hey everybody, my name is Brandon Scott and welcome to the Fandom Pastor, which can be found on our YouTube channel, Facebook page, or podcast. The Fandom Pastor is for all of us who love our fandoms and our faith. Fandoms are anything that somebody has a deep love for. Harry Potter, Broadway musicals, cult films, to name just a few. Join the Fandom Pastor as we see how God is connected to it all. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey all, this is Pastor Brandon with our next episode of the Fandom Pastor. But before we get too far into this, I want to again remind you of HopeCon, October 4th, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Epworth United Methodist Church in Indianapolis. You can now go to the Fandom Pastor Facebook page and you can get a link to register to attend either as individuals or as vendors, or you can go to the HopeCon Facebook page and you can find the connections there. Celebrate the things you love for a good cause. It'll be a fun day with open gaming, special events, panel discussions, exciting vendors. And this event is raising funds for Hands of Hope to help vulnerable children in Indiana. Again, cost is $10 per individual and $40 for vendors. All right, now on to our next episode, our discussion. We are in our series on Doctor Who. We're actually going to be finishing it up this week. The clue from last time is that the location Demon's Run plays an integral part in this special episode. We are talking about Season 6, Episode 7, entitled A Good Man Goes to War, which is when the Doctor attacks the station Demon Run. Now, as I mentioned last time, Doctor Who is known for its humor, but it can also be a serious show about protecting others, which sometimes means being unwilling to back down. There's this great quote, "Demons run when a good man goes to war. Night will fall and drown the sun when a good man goes to war." Now, when the Doctor has to save Amy Pond and her baby, all bets are off. The Doctor is a kind man who strives to save lives whenever possible. But when his close friends are in danger, he calls in every favor he has and is unwilling to let it go. In fact, he's willing to risk tearing apart the very fabric of the universe to protect them. Luke 22:36. Jesus is speaking, and it says, "He said to them, 'But now let the one who has a money bag take it, and likewise a knapsack, and let the one who has no sword sell his cloak and buy one.'" Now, we have to be very careful with this scripture. The purpose is not to attack others haphazardly. In fact, Jesus even condemns the use of the sword by Peter when soldiers came to arrest Jesus. But this also tells us that sometimes, just sometimes, we need to stand up and not back down, especially in the defense and protection of others and the gospel. Time and time again, we are told to protect the least of these, the weak, the oppressed. Sometimes we have to go all out. Something to think about, but we have to be very careful again with this. So, with that in mind, here is our clue for next time. We will start a new series. The clue for next time is that this iconic and well-loved TV series of the 90s almost had Pamela Anderson as one of the show leads. Thanks, God bless, and see you next time.